an Unspoiled Network podcast.
This is Unspoiled, the prequel, kind of. This is a fake episode 0 of season 8, in which Money and I are going to talk about the results of what do you want to call that, a poll? A survey?
How about, it's not March Madness, I call it April Absurdity.
Okay. In which you all have predicted who you think is going to die and not. There are some other weird questions that he's going to reveal to me that we will get to see whether they pan out or not. So I just want you guys to all get a feel of what Unspoiled covering Game of Thrones is like. And that was probably one of the longest intros I've ever did. Welcome to Unspoiled, the prequel. Dun 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 dun. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am Natasha.
And I am Money.
So, sir, tell us all about what you set up. This was all his idea, and I really want everybody to give him the credit. And remember in the future that for all of your funny needs, go to Money, the funny guy.
Well, I also wanted to let our great patron community have a little more fun with us this time, too.
It's a good call. Get them involved.
So, I put out a little poll because we're going to have some betting going on. And it's basically just, when do you think each particular character is going to die? Because there's a good 36 of them still standing, which is shocking.
We can't have that.
Right. So, yeah, they were basically asked, do you think they're going to appear at all? What episode will they die in? And will they survive? And then there's a couple finishing up questions that I think are going to be quite entertaining.
All right.
So, let's do Team Stark. Of all of Team Stark that you can think of, who do you think is going to survive?
I think Sansa will survive. I always get into like the in the books, who do I think, and that's not relevant because I'm going to guess what I think the showmakers want. And I feel like narratively, Arya dying would be very poetical, but I don't think they're going to do that because they know that the audience will riot. Except, do they care if the audience riots? It's the last season.
I know. What are they going to do? Stop watching?
Yeah, right? But yeah, I think that definitely Sansa. I'm going to say that Jon dies again.
Okay.
And Bran, can I just say I hope not? Bran's just really like such
Let's
a
be
bummer.
real, these are more wish lists than they are actual predictions. So, all right. So our top 3 survivors at 84.9% is Sansa.
Mm-hmm.
64.2% is Jon Snow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And number 3 is 63.5% for Lyanna Mormont.
Oh my God! How could I forget Lyanna?
Yeah,
she's part of the Stark clan.
Yeah. Well, she's Team Stark. I put them all.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So,
yes.
On the low end of things, Arya and Bran both have just over 50. Bran actually has a higher one than Arya.
That surprises me. Okay.
Ghost comes in at 46.8.
Ghost.
Mira Reed only 15.2.
Oh.
That's sad.
That surprises me also.
And Davos is 26.4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget Davos being Team Stark at all.
Yeah. Also, let's see. Who else we got? Edmure Tully and Ronman Aaron are both 12.5 and 17.1.
Who cares, though?
But Gendry is a ripe 53.8.
Listen, I think we all just want him to make it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like he's almost like an audience surrogate at this point because he's just like, so yeah, I could see everybody just sort of being like, can things be okay for somebody who's not a noble and who isn't in the books also. Like, he's a combination of characters.
All right. So let's go to Team Targaryen. Who do you think's highest on the list?
I don't think Daenerys is dying, so she's totally safe in my book. I'm not going to... If there's ever moments where they're trying to be like, what's happened to Daenerys? Find out next week. I'm going to be like, come on, guys. There's no tension here. We all know she's fine. If she dies, I will freely admit to being completely bamboozled. And who else do we even got left in her camp?
We got Dany, Tyrion, Varys, Missandei, Grey Worm, Jorah, Theon, Yara, Dario, Ilaria Sand, Drogon, and Rhaegal.
God, I completely forgot that like Theon had gotten all the way over there.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch season 7, first of all. But I feel like Theon's going to probably die because they're going to want to give him like a combination of a redemption of doing something like noble and good, and also they want to put him out of his misery a little bit. Okay. I would if I were a writer. Probably all of her dragons die except Drogon.
Well, she's only got 2, so all of them.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she lost one.
Your memory is not good.
I told you I need to rewatch this last season. I have been telling myself I'm going to, and I have had no time. And so yeah, I feel like Drogon. It's gonna come down to just him. She's gonna need that, and then Missandei and Grey Worm. Like, part of me feels like the show is gonna treat them as disposable, but I'm hoping not, just because as much as I didn't care about their like storyline and their love together, it just didn't really like interest me. I also feel like I'm really feeling like Eat the Rich lately. So anybody that comes from like a dynasty, I just kind of want to like lose. And the little commoners, I just want them to make it. I am
on Team Small Folk myself.
Yeah.
So our results are there's only 2 who have above 50%.
Ooh.
Tyrion with 67.9.
Yeah, Tyrion's fine.
Missandei with 56.6.
Huh. Missandei they all think is going to make it.
Right, but poor Grey Worm only has 15.1.
That makes sense. He's a soldier. He's more likely to die.
Drogon is at 49.1 and Rhaegal at 39.6. Daenerys is only 41.5.
People think Daenerys is going to die. Get the fuck out of here, you guys. Do you think that this is this kind of story? I don't buy it.
Let's see. Surprisingly, someone we don't think we're going to see again, Ilaria Sand, beats both Grey Worm and Jorah. She has 17.6, and they have 15.1 and 13.5.
And wasn't Ilaria chained up?
Yep.
So they think we're going to see her again?
Well, to be fair, like they also had the answer does not appear, and they don't get factored into the calculation. So,
okay.
So a couple people think she's going to appear and die. So.
Yeah, I could see that. Being fed to a dragon.
The Greyjoy siblings are at 32.7 for Theon and 36.5 for Yara.
Yeah.
And Varys doesn't even crack a quarter at 24.5.
Oh, that's rude. I don't like that. I don't want anything to happen to Varys.
I think this is a conversation about book Varys versus show Varys. So anyway, all right. Don't forget, Missandei said we're both going to die on this damn continent.
Did she?
Yeah, that was like the last thing she said. Well,
I would like it if he proves her wrong.
Okay.
I just want Varys to be a survivor, man. Like, he's played this game so well. Nobody's even seen his hands moving.
Yeah. Wow. So, Team Lannister?
All right, so...
We got Cersei, Jaime, Bronn, Zombie Gregor Clegane, Euron Greyjoy, and Qyburn.
I fucking hope Euron Greyjoy dies.
Oh, I forgot to mention, on Team Targaryen, Dario Naharis has a 0%.
Good. Listen, he sucks.
Yeah, he does.
I really would like for him to die and just be taken out of the equation. Though. He is, but like, it's just distracting because he just feels like he's from another show. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's just something about him that I'm just, your vibe doesn't mesh here, guy.
Yeah.
And it could just be like because he got recast and I'm feeling that in my soul. But yeah, I hope that him and Grey Worm die at the same time. You know, I hope Grey Worm kills him. That's
Okay.
what I hope. I feel like Zombie Gregor Clegane is going to have to die. Like, there's no way that he makes it to the end. Get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sandor could die killing Zombie Gregor, and that'd be a pretty good way to go. Jamie, I feel like he's pretty disposable also. I don't know that I would expect him to make it. If he makes it, it's because Brienne saves him.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like he's capable of saving himself because he's got kind of a death wish because of all of his self-loathing. Cersei has to die, right?
Okay.
I feel like she's got to. She's just been too terrible. She doesn't get away with it in the end, does she? Maybe she does. Who else? Who did I miss?
We got Bronn and Qyburn.
Qyburn's definitely going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Bronn is going to make it.
Okay. So, leading the pack is Bronn with 50.9%.
Nice.
Next up is Jamie with 32.1.
Wow, it drops a lot.
Yeah. Next is Qyburn with 14.9.
Who thinks he's making it out? You guys are nuts.
And then Cersei with 7.5.
I can't believe anybody thinks she's making it out either. I'm assuming the Lannisters are pretty much devastated.
Yeah.
You know,
Euron only has 2%. And Zombie Gregor Clegane only 1.9.
That's just wishful thinking. People just want there to be a zombie
This
around.
is all wishful thinking. Like, they don't even have George to guide them anymore. They don't know what the right answer is.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. So let's move to the wall. We got Dolores Ed, Tormund Giantsbane, Beric Dondarrion, Samwell Tarly, the Night King, and Zombie Viserion.
All right, well, Samwell Tarly's going to die. I'm sorry, but I think that's happening.
Okay.
Dolores Ed, I could see him making it and being like extra Dolores because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't like that. I think that Sam is going to die, but I really do.
Okay.
Let's see, who else was there? We've got
Tormund and Beric are the only other two alive people.
nothing better fucking happen to Tormund. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
I know you got a thing for gingers the size of houses. So.
OMG, that man is a very pretty boy. I like him. And if something happens to Tormund, I won't get over it. I'm just going to fucking every single week there's going to be a question, who died that shouldn't have?
Mm-hmm.
And I won't let it go. And Beric, fuck. Gonna die. I'll say. Yeah.
How about the Night King and Viserion?
I mean, that they have to defeat the Night King, right? It's not like Daenerys kisses him and he transforms back into a handsome prince. That would be amazing, actually. But yeah, he has to die. I don't think there's any way to undeadify Rhaegal.
You mean
Is there?
Viserion?
Viserion, that's the one. There's no way to bring him back, right?
I don't know. Once again, we are no rules. I didn't know that, you could have ice flame that melts ice. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm going to put them both down as dying.
Okay. Winner of the wall is Sam Tarly with 90.6%. He actually highest of everyone.
Bless your hearts, you sweet summer children.
Then we have a steep drop to Tormund Giantsbane with 36.5.
Good God. No, I don't care for this at all.
Dolores Ed comes in at 31.9.
I like him. I don't want anything to happen to him.
I like him too. I hate him in the books and I love him in the show.
Do you hate him in the books? I enjoyed him in the books also.
I really do. I don't think he's written very well.
I think he's done in the show exactly how I pictured him in the books. That's funny.
Yeah, but there were no fart jokes in the book.
Oh my God. Good.
And he delivers them so well.
This is why I can't trust you anymore. Things like this.
So Zombie Viserion is at 11.3.
Huh. What do they think is going to happen?
I don't know. Maybe you'll see that one in the predictions.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Barrick is at 10.2.
Do you think since Jon is like a Stark and he's snowy that he gets like the dead ice dragon to ride on?
Maybe Bran will take over the body.
Yeah, that's true. I don't feel like you'd want to chill in there though. Like you use it for the battle and then you just let it go.
Chill.
I don't know. Oh, fuck you. I hate you.
And the Night King comes in at 5.7.
I can't believe anybody thinks he's going to live.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
All right, so let's go to our free agents. Sandor Clegane, Hot Pie, Melisandre, Gilly, Nymeria, Incest Sam, Maester Ebros, and Jaqen H'ghar.
Incest Sam?
Yeah, baby Sam.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, no. I forgot about that. All right. So, Sandor Clegane, he's going to die.
Okay.
Hot Pie better fucking make it.
Hot Pie is the only one I will never forgive them for killing.
Yeah, that's not okay. We're definitely going to have to... Can we write in? I know it's opening next week, but maybe they can make some last minute changes.
Melisandre?
Melisandre, I feel like has to die. I think she's going to sacrifice herself.
Okay.
And who else?
Gilly?
Oh, Gilly, I want to make it. I would hate it though if Sam died and Gilly lived. Like, I don't know how she would do, you know? Mm-hmm. And I also don't want her to die. So like part of me is like they're both going to die. But now I'm like, I don't like either one of these because then that baby's all left alone.
Yeah.
But maybe she'd be fine. Maybe, yeah, no, Gilly's going to be fine. She's going to live.
All right. How about Nymeria?
Nymeria better live. I would like it if Arya died, but Nymeria lived, and then there was a sort of implication that she had turned into the wolf and was just going to be like a wolf forever.
That's actually a popular theory from one of the leading Game of Thrones pontificators on the internet.
I would like that. Like it's, you know, sort of sad but sort of beautiful and fits her, wild nature and all of that. I would be cool with it.
How about Baby Sam?
Baby Sam's living. I feel like they've done too much baby killing on this show. I don't think they're going to do it again.
Maester Ebros?
Oh, don't even remember. Who cares? Now he dies.
Sam's boss?
Yeah, he dies.
He dies?
Yeah.
And Jaqen H'ghar?
Jaqen H'ghar is definitely going to make it.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that's all our characters. The free agents leading the pack is Baby Sam at 89.1.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Gilly at 78.8.
Okay. Then
comes Jaqen H'ghar at 73.7.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Hot Pie at 60.
You guys, come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm mad about this. And then I'm
acting like if people don't get enough votes that they're just going to be like eliminated.
It's Survivor.
This is the weakest link.
Sandor Clegane is at 35.8 and Maester Ebros is at 35.7.
That's weird. Okay, sure.
Poor Melisandre is only at 16.7.
Yeah, she just feels like they made that reveal about how old she is in order to sort of like pave the way for, that she is going to be dying. And I'm not trying to suggest it's going to be natural causes or anything, but more to establish with us that she feels that she has lived a good long life and has been sort of waiting for a reason to die. And I feel like that's going to be what it is, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. So that's everyone. Let's get into the open-ended questions, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Who is going to sit the Iron Throne at the end?
Sansa.
Sansa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So according to our listeners, the winner is no one at 28%.
They think it's going to be melted down?
Yeah, Yeah, I combined a lot of answers. They could type whatever the hell they wanted. Coming in second is Jon Snow. At 19%.
But he's dead. Guys, pick somebody alive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I needed to collapse some people misspelled Dany. So she has, it looks like, 22%.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Dany's honestly who I really think. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to go with what I hope is a less predictable outcome and have it be Sansa. Because I just really enjoy the unexpectedness of that, and it just turns the whole story on its head. But people would be pretty mad, I think.
We've got 6% for Dany and Jon together.
Oh, okay. As a pair,
right? As
a couple, I would assume.
9% for Sansa.
Okay, cool, good.
But only one vote for Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion doesn't occur to me. I feel like Tyrion is not somebody who wants the front and center power.
Right.
Gendry
has 3 votes.
Oh my God, Gendry.
Y'all are
wilding out over here.
Surprisingly,
hot pie.
Our most out there prediction is Baby Sam with 1 vote.
Oh my God. Who wrote that?
I can't tell you.
Tell me. Oh, that's genius. I love that though.
Okay. Who do you think is going to be Hand of the King?
Probably Tyrion again.
Okay.
I'm just going to say Tyrion. Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrion leads with 38%. Coming in second is no one at 11.
This is some bad programming.
Yeah. So everyone else is in single digits. We've got Arya, Bran, Brienne, Dany. I don't know how that happens. Dany? Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. Sorry, continue.
Gendry. Gendry gets a single vote.
I just love that Gendry is even somebody, he's so not a non-factor. Right. In my mind, that the even thought of naming him wouldn't enter my mind. And for some reason, something if people wrote hot pie, that would be less funny than Gendry. And I don't know why, because hot pie is just a sillier answer overall. But for some reason, it doesn't get me. I think because it's so overtly absurd.
Yeah. And also
Gendry has just a little
We've done a lot to make Gendry an inside joke too.
That's true.
Jaime has a vote.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I could see that.
Sam, Sansa and Tyrion got a vote. Tormund got a vote. I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh my God. That would be a bad idea, guys. We want the final Hand of the King to be somebody that we trust the 7 Kingdoms with. Tormund is not that guy.
No, he's not. And
I love him. Don't get me wrong, but Chrissy Teigen gif.
We've got a vote for Tyrion and Missandei.
Oh.
And we have one for Varys.
That's too overt for him too.
But this is the most absurd answer to me. We have 1 vote for Tyrion, Jon, and Jaime sharing power.
Yeah, right. In your fucking dreams.
No.
What kind of dolt submitted that, you idiot?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. But seriously, what? What a weird idea. That's unprecedented.
Yeah. They can never get along, even though they're all kind of related.
I mean, they're all on the same side in a lot of ways, reading their characters, have a lot of the same, principles. But they can't express themselves adequately with each other. That's definitely not happening.
All right. And who's going to rule the North?
I don't know. Jon. Everything that I this is why I'm not super excited for this season, because everything that I think is going to happen is the most boring answer.
Yeah.
Sansa
leads the pack at 75%.
What about Lyanna Mormont?
Lyanna Mormont has 1 vote.
I would vote for her before Arya. Arya's gonna die.
Jon Snow is at 9%. Arya at 8%. And we have one vote for both Sansa and Arya.
You don't need to stop it with this. You have to make a choice, all right?
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
One
Knock
for
it out
Bran.
with this foot in each camp.
One for Bran and one for no one.
Doing away with the position entirely.
Yeah.
I can see that. Bran I could also see, but I feel like if you have a Hand of the King who can spy on people through trees, that's cheating.
Yeah. So let's go into the Iron Islands, which has I like going down this way because the number of absurd answers grows. So, who do you think is going to run the Iron Islands?
I don't know. Yara?
Okay. Yara is the pack leader with 45%.
I just care so little about the Iron Islands at this point.
Yeah, I know. Theon's in second place with 25%.
Are you guys out of your minds? Get out of here!
No one with 15%.
So what, they think they're just going to disappear?
Or there'll be no one in charge.
That's not going to... No, somebody will wind up in charge whether we know their name or not.
Okay, so let's get into our absurd answers. We have Braun.
Oh, you know what? He would be good at that shit, though. I don't know if he gets seasick, but if not, that's a pretty good contender, to be honest. I'm kind of behind that one.
I don't know why Braun would want it. This castle sucks. I want a good castle.
But he does enjoy fighting a whole lot and taking things that aren't his.
Sure. We have a vote for Dany.
Oh.
I don't know what you're thinking.
No. That's nothing.
One for Davos.
Ooh, okay. He'd have to completely change their whole culture there. He couldn't deal with what they do, though.
I think Davos is...
that concept, but...
Davos is too tired.
That's true.
We have one for Jaime.
Retirement. What's that?
We have one for Jaime.
No. What does he want to do that for?
It's stupid.
Do you know how fast you sink if you have a gold hand? That shit is dangerous.
We have Sandor Clegane at 1.
No. Sandor doesn't... he's not in charge of people. That's not a thing for him.
And somehow there's also an entry for Sansa here.
Y'all are just a little overexcited.
And finally, one vote for Who Fucking Cares.
Yes, correct.
You know exactly who did that one, too.
I don't know.
That was Candace. I'm calling her out.
Candace, I love you.
All right. Final question. Who's going to run the Night's Watch?
Oh, we won't need the Night's Watch anymore.
Okay. You are in agreement because the winner of this one is no one with 32%.
Yeah. I feel like that's the thing, is that we're going to end up with being able to do away with this entire tradition because, the wall's down. Guess what? It's too late.
Sam and Ed are both tied for second at 15%.
Okay.
We have Jaime at 9%.
A maester can't run the Night's Watch.
Jaime's not a maester.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Sam.
Well, he's not a maester either. He blew town before he graduated.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah. All right. Fine.
Yeah, Jaime at 9%, which I can kind of see.
Yeah, I guess I could too. I don't know, though. He's off... Well... Yeah, all right. I could see that if we decide that this is going to continue. Then sure.
8% of you weirdos put Tormund.
Oh my god. No.
Tormund
way.
is more likely to fuck the wall than run the wall.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. They're not having a former wildling, run the fucking Night's Watch. Absolutely not.
We got Jorah Mormont at 6%.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
We all forgot about him because he sucks.
He sucks. Yeah, I don't think he'd want to do that.
And
no.
Theon at 4%.
Nope. Nope.
And our single vote people, we have one for Arya.
Guys.
One for Brienne.
What are you guys doing?
One for Jon Snow.
Okay.
One for Gren, who has been dead for 3 seasons, and they burned him, so not even a zombie can do this. And finally, one for the Night King himself.
Y'all, just calm down, all right? The Night King himself. They're over here wasting your time.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, people, get real. Take this shit seriously. This is an event. Damn it. No, I don't think we're going to need the Night's Watch anymore.
All right, so now we get to the most fun question. While I load it up, why don't you tell me the most bonkers, off-the-wall shit that you think is going to happen?
Most bonkers, off-the-wall shit. I really don't know, because we're in, like, such uncharted territory at this point that, like, the stuff that I'm sort of, like, expecting to happen doesn't even sound bonkers anymore because it's been chewed over so many times. So, like, you know, the idea of Bran being able to, like, get inside when, like, the ice dragon or something and watch over it and control it, I really like that idea, but it's pretty tired at this point. It doesn't sound that bonkers anymore. How he can control a dragon with his mind should really sound much more nuts than it does. Or Jon being able to ride it because he's like, is Bran the Night King? Wasn't there a theory about that? I feel like I was reading that somewhere. I don't know. I really don't have a lot of expectations except for like some things like that, like little pieces of moments that aren't really like plot heavy or relevant, but Arya getting into Nymeria, Bran getting into an ice dragon, that sort of stuff I feel like is going to go on. I just don't really know how important it's going to be in the end, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. All right, should we dive into this?
Do it.
I kind of don't want to start with this one, but that's the order it came in. So you ready?
Okay.
Tormund has sex with the zombie dragon, becoming the 3rd dragon rider.
Next.
Okay. Sansa rules it all in the end.
I like this theory.
Nymeria becomes a White Walker, and Arya has to kill her.
Oh, you monster. I hate it.
Yep.
Dislike. Thumbs down. Would not recommend.
Okay. Jon impregnates Dany, and their child ends up being the true ruler of the realm.
That's like, that would take such a huge time jump that we're talking like Harry Potter style ending, and I can't get behind that for a story like this.
Okay.
No.
Baby Sam will be king because Jon Snow will take over Winterfell.
How does that sentence mean anything?
I think they might be going for the 5 bonus points for your favorite answer.
No. I love the because and then state something completely irrelevant. That is not how because works, guys. It's supposed to be connected.
You ready?
Yep.
Jaime kills Cersei to protect Brienne, comma, while pretending to fuck her, in parentheses, Cersei. Thank you for clarifying that.
What? Jaime kills Cersei to protect Brienne while pretending to fuck Cersei.
Yes.
So he uses his masculine wiles to get her into bed, and
I assumed he was like dry humping Cersei.
Like an homme fatale. What is it when it's a man and not a woman? Woman, it's femme fatale.
I don't know. I was going to go with an air guitar joke, but you went that way.
How do you say man in French? I know it's spelled Homme, but I don't know how you say that.
Homie.
Homie fatale. All right. I don't like this answer at all, but it's also kind of weirdly fascinating to me, so I'll give it half a point.
Jon and Daenerys have a baby, and a new egg appears that hatches with the baby and grows up with him.
And a new egg appears?
Yes.
Do you think he's just going to lay an egg?
I don't know. These are your listeners, not mine.
He doesn't want to take any responsibility for this, guys. All right, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Cersei and the Night King meet and fall in love and decide to make her icy as well, and together they will rule the world.
Guys, are you even trying? Did you even put in an effort? Come on. Christ's sakes here. Ugh, I'm disgusted.
This is that kid that clearly wrote their homework in the car on the way to school that morning.
Oh, God, this is the kid that wrote his quiz asking Miles what happened 10 minutes before the show started.
Yeah.
What do you think happened? Do you think that Cersei got turned into a Night Queen? They're not going to happen.
Here's one. Cersei Lannister's heart melts for Daenerys. She falls in love with the Mother of Dragons and gives up the throne to her without a fight if Dany agrees to make love with her while the dragons are watching.
Okay, you know what? That's a good one. That's my favorite answer so far.
All right. I feel like that might be Candace.
Candace, something about you speaks to me.
Just the way it's some kind of gay anime thing that I don't understand.
Okay.
All right, this one's a long one. Everyone people assume will win the Iron Throne. Dany, Jon, Cersei dies. Sansa and Arya don't want it. Stay in the North. Rule as queen in hand. Tyrion will go live in Casterly Rock and mourn Jaime. King's Landing will be taken over by low-level people left, and the Seven Kingdoms will be split off again. Here's one of my favorite typos. Brian is the Night King, and he dies to save everyone. I don't know. Because he has the most access to knowledge, I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, dude.
Bran! That's the thing that I keep hearing. Okay, so it's not just me that has heard that theory.
Maybe the walkers get far enough south that we get a Joffrey walker that kills Cersei.
Oh my god. If there was a Joffrey walker, I would never stop laughing. That would be amazing. Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, I like this answer. It's not my favorite, but
well, that was an entire fucking paragraph there.
Mm-hmm.
All of that,
I mean, I haven't eaten deep on that. There's a lot of detail.
Okay,
because they're taking this question seriously.
All right. Jaime will kill Cersei to prevent her from killing Tyrion, and will later take the Black, becoming Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
I like that.
Okay.
That feels like something that could really happen.
Here's an off-the-wall one. Arya wears the face of one of the White Walker generals in an attempt to murder the Night's King. Goes very badly and leaves us with a dead Arya wearing a face so no one recognizes her. Her body will be found and a brief exchange will be had where they speculate on who the person was before they died, before concluding that she was no one.
Oh, I see what they're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one. And the thing is, I want to discount it because it seems so corny, but at the same time, there's the whole way that the masks work is so fluid in the show because they want to be able to use it all the time that I can't even be well, they're not going to have masks of White Walkers sitting around, but there hasn't been any real any groundwork laid on exactly how that works. So for all I know, she could totally do that.
Sure. Okay. Next one. At least one Lannister comes back as a zombie after dying.
I definitely want to see somebody we know as a zombie.
Yeah.
A Lannister, I don't know if that would... it depends, I guess. If I'm thinking that Jaime or Tyrion is going to die, that might be heartbreaking. If it's Cersei, it's just amusing. But I don't really feel like I'm going to see a Lannister specifically. I feel like it's going to be somebody that we have known from the North who we have a sort of... a Dolorous Ed type. Somebody that
Okay.
we've got to know, like, who's a side character, and we'll recognize them, and our instinct will be like, oh, I didn't know he was dead. Oh, damn, kind of thing, you know?
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to be a big dramatic, like, oh my God, it's Jamie. I really don't think that's happening.
Okay. Arya gets to kill zombie Joffrey.
Yeah, wish. Everybody just wants to see Arya kill Joffrey so bad still. Like, we don't have closure. That poisoning was not enough.
Right.
I respect the effort that went into it and all, but, like, I needed more than that.
All right, here's another fucking paragraph. The whole thing, the whole Game of Thrones story so far is a vision that someone is getting thousands of years ago while plugged into the Weirwood Tree network. Who is getting the vision?
The end. That's it. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm pumping the brakes on this one.
Sorry.
No, it was all a dream.
Well,
no, it all happened in the past.
I'm going to spoil the end of this very long-ass thing. He's going to prevent the children of the forest from making the first White Walker.
How?
I don't know. This makes no fucking sense.
Okay.
Next one. Sam kills the Night King in the most random way.
That's it.
Yep.
The most random way. That's it.
Yeah.
Guys, come on, you got to get specific on me here. And which Sam? Baby Sam?
No, Samwell.
And in the most random way. I don't even know what that looks like. No.
All right. There is a dragon egg in Lyanna's tomb, and it hatches somehow.
Lyanna.
I'm assuming Stark.
Because Rhaegar left it for her? I guess I could see that. That'd be kind of cool.
Was Rhaegar ever at Winterfell?
Mm-hmm. It's not like we have information to the contrary, at least. They wouldn't really have to retcon anything.
Magic will leave the world forever.
Ooh. I kind of like that. Like, we could save everybody, but we're also going to have to give up some of this cool shit that we can do. Yeah, I like that.
We find out that Bran drove Aerys crazy, built the wall, is the Night King, and did everything important in the series, and his time travel powers are by accident or on purpose. As if... accident or on purpose. There's no other option.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Huh. Okay.
I think we might have an answer to an earlier mystery in this survey.
Okay.
Because this one is Zombie Incest Sam will become the new Night King. So I think this is the bad guys win theory in that little baby incest Sam, who is actually a brother to all those White Walkers, maybe they lose and he's in charge.
Why is he a brother to all those White Walkers?
Because the White Walkers are Craster's children. And he
oh, shit. That's interesting.
That's actually canon in the books, too.
I like that. I forget about that. Okay. Yeah, I can deal with that one. It's weird,
God.
but I like it.
I kind of want Miles in here to yell about this one. Gendry is revealed by a Bran vision to be the legitimate black-haired Baratheon child Cersei told Catelyn had died because apparently nobody good is allowed to be a bastard in this goddamn show, and goes on to be Lord Paramount of the Stormlands just like his dad was before the rebellion.
Ooh. That feels like it could happen. I
don't think the Cersei part could happen. I think Gendry could be in charge of the Stormlands.
You don't think that he is actually
Cersei's kid?
Her son?
No. Cersei likes her kids. Why would she get rid of him?
Because he was Robert's.
She didn't care.
She cared a little bit. She really hated him.
If she hated him, she would have killed it and not, left a loose end. That's not her style.
Yeah, that's true. I could see somebody saying that they killed him. Like her sending him away. And then they, Snow White, took pity and let him hide in the woods.
I hope not. There will be no monarchy in the end. Tyrion will talk everyone into having a democracy.
Yeah, right. Bless your hearts. You think Tyrion, after seeing what the small folk are like, is going to be a proponent of democracy? Come on.
Yeah. Harris and Jon say, fuck this, take the army and dragons and retire in Meereen. Cersei dies and Tyrion and Sansa babysit her incest baby.
You think she wants to go back to Marine?
Yeah, Marine is not the place to go back to.
No. Nah. Retire. Yeah, Marine's not the one. You would want to go to, what's the other one? Dorne. That's where I'd retire to.
Yeah, I know. Let's all go to Dorne. Like,
yeah.
There's gay rights, women's rights, spicy food, wine, and lots of fucking. Like,
yeah, it seems pretty good.
Also, no snow.
I like snow. I would, I would occasionally travel up north just to scratch that itch.
Sure thing. Can I have your stuff when the White Walkers get you? All right, Daenerys will kill Jon Snow.
I like this.
Okay.
You know what? I hope that happens, actually.
One of the dragons will eat Daenerys' coming baby.
What? Nope. Okay. No.
It was all a dream.
Why? Why do you guys want to do that to me? Why do you even want to put it out there in the world? I don't like sending out that energy.
Jaime strangles Cersei.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone
just says fuck it and leaves Westeros for the other continent that does not have insane ice zombies and year-long winters.
You know, that is a good point. Like, I guess you could say that once the ice zombies get far south enough, they can freeze over the water and then probably, like, march right over it. And by then they'd have quite a huge army.
It reminds me of an Onion article where collectively the population of New York one day decided that New York sucks and they all just left at once.
I really God. Well, it's going on strike.
Yeah.
But for life. Yeah, I honestly in some ways feel like that would be a good move, but then I'm like, well, probably it wouldn't work in the end.
Okay.
But I do like that answer in a way.
This one's actually kind of cute. Tormund repeatedly offers to leave the Night's Watch or change its rules if Brienne will have him, and montage runs the entire gamut of 80s movie tropes, including the night he shows up under her window with a singer hoisted overhead to serenade her.
God.
Brienne repeatedly declines. Meme makers are in hog heaven.
Okay, so, hi, that's obviously my favorite answer. That was pandering, and I'm not sure it's fair, but they win.
Okay.
Clearly.
Arya goes mad and kills everyone, then defaces them and makes a new kingdom where she is everyone and no one all at once.
Oh, shit, that's pretty good, too. Oh, man, I like that one. That's so weird. Like, I almost like that even better than the Bronn one. Or not Bronn. Tormund.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, you don't have to make a decision yet, so.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Dany dies having Jon's incest baby, just like her and Jon's mom died in childbirth.
No.
Okay.
If Daenerys, after all this, dies in childbirth, I'm going to be so pissed, you guys. Absolutely fucking not.
Tormund becomes pregnant with Brienne's love child. What?
No, that was Candace.
Yeah, that sounds like Candace.
Oh, God, what on earth? He would do well.
The Night King transfers back into human and turns out it's actually Jaqen Hagar just testing Arya Stark and her no-faceness or whatever.
Because he is that extra. I could see that happening.
Arya steals Jaime's face and wears it while killing Cersei.
Ooh. I don't think that'll happen, but I enjoy it.
I've actually had this theory for a while.
Yeah.
That this is how it's going to go down.
Okay.
Sam will pull a Neville and be the one to kill the Night's King.
Pulling a Neville is like a pretty good way to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance of the Dragons 2.0. Not entirely sure what you mean there.
No, me neither.
Zombified Lyanna Stark shows up, Lady Stoneheart style.
You know, we all just want so bad for this Stoneheart thing to pan out at all. And it's just not gonna. And I'm really sad about it, but it won't. Like, it's over. Nah. I
Rhaego-
want it. Don't get me wrong, but
Rhaego and the other dragon have a baby. They name it after Ned Stark. First of all, Rhaego is not the dragon. Rhaego is Daenerys' dead baby.
yeah, that's what, because I was like, that's Rhaegal, right?
Yeah.
It's the dragon. Okay. So they say Rhaegal and who? What?
The other dragon. I think they forgot Drogon's name.
Have a baby? They're both male. Am I wrong?
I don't think they've ever been gendered. I also, like, there's rumors that dragons are kind of like frogs. So,
Oh, where they can procreate either way?
yeah.
Interesting. Life finds a way.
Mm-hmm. Jon kills Bran.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just say it like that. You weirdos. No context.
This one's kind of meta. I love it. Everything makes sense.
That's the craziest prediction of all. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer, actually.
I think someone will jump from midair, from dragon to dragon. It will be Arya Stark.
Ooh. I like that. That's pretty good. Getting me on my love for parkour pandering again.
Jon Snow will marry Sansa and create a new house when he becomes king of the Seven Kingdoms.
No.
We haven't had enough incest in this show. We needed a little more, you know?
Ugh, no. Dislike.
The last frame will be the dragon's eggs beginning to hatch because HBO is going to milk this franchise for every last penny.
You know what? That's probably, like, not terribly far from the truth. Yeah, I could see that happening, actually. I think people would be very mad about it, but I wouldn't put it past them to, like, leave that door cracked a little bit, just in case, even if they don't have any intentions right now. Just want to leave that path available to us if, in fact, we figure out a way to continue to exploit this in the future.
Okay. Jon and Dany fight each other on their respective dragons. Drogon kills Rhaegal, but Jon lives and Dany dies.
Drogon kills Rhaegal, but Jon lives and Dany dies.
So,
no,
yeah.
That's nonsense.
Fade out after the image of someone seated on the Iron Throne and fade in on an underwater kingdom. It all ends up being the mer tale told by everyone's favorite merman, Viserys. Not Varys, but Viserys.
Oh, wait a second.
To a group of young Merlings whose names are Daenerys, Jon, Sansa, Arya, Theon, Bran, and Tyrion. At the end of the story, the court scribe Samwell asks if the story is over, to which Viserys says, "Yes, that is my song of ice and fire." No.
But, you know, like, I'm not even, like, poo-pooing the idea of this. Like, it's a pretty creative little plot that they've got going on here. But, oh, man. Can you imagine? Because really, when I'm making that sound, it's coming from a place of fear.
Okay.
Because I worry that the show might just be that friggin', like, limp
In love
and
with itself.
sad at the end. Like, so yeah, it's coming from a place of deep anxiety and mistrust on my part.
I'm going to assume you meant Varys and not Viserys.
Yeah, I would assume that also.
Okay. I think Melisandre is Nissa, and Jon Snow is Azor Ahai, but they were reborn at different times, and now she thinks it's too late because he will never love her, and it won't be a sacrifice. I feel like Melisandre is not who you meant there. Also, both Nissa and Azor Ahai, I don't think they've ever been mentioned in the entire...
Oh, yeah, they probably haven't, huh? Because they've left out a lot of that, like, mythology.
Yeah, they've just been kind of cagey about, like, saying, yes, Stannis, you're the chosen one. They may have mentioned Azor Ahai once, but it's been a hot minute.
Get it.
Oh, shut up. All right, everything's... Oh, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I like... there's so much that I don't remember, like you said, about what is mentioned on here and what isn't, that there are certain things that I'm like having a hard time even remembering if all the pieces are in play for that to be an option.
Okay.
I want, like, what's your ideal?
My ideal?
Yeah. For who winds up on the Iron Throne and becomes Hand and...
I don't want an Iron Throne. I want the whole fucking thing to melt.
Okay.
We still have a few more to get through, by the way. But, yeah, I think I want Sansa in charge of the North and Asha in charge of the Iron Islands. I don't think there's going to be a wall. I think there's going to be, I think it's basically going to be a suicide mission. Jon and Dany on their dragons, and Bran is going to take the third one by warging it, and they're going to go destroy it once and for all.
Okay. Yeah, that seems about it for me as well.
All right. Everything's pretty boring and nothing happens until the Battle of Winterfell in Episode 3. A bunch of people die and now the Night King has 2 dragons. Shit. Also Ghost. After the battle, Jon and Dany sail down south and have a lot of boat sex. Some more boring stuff happens in Episode 4 and 5, and then they just make peace with the Night King, and he chills at what remains of the Wall and is the 1000th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. But then we find out the whole series was just Bran's dream, and he's still in a coma from being pushed from the tower.
You guys are such monsters. The "it was all a dream" is the cruelest, the most malicious and heartless.
The Night King turns out to be a reincarnation of Eddard Stark, and when you least expect it, he's going to help the Starks win.
Oh my god. I love that. What a weird, dumb plot point that would be.
All right.
That's so that is just crazy enough to work, kids. That would be something. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Hot
Please.
Pie kills a White Walker with a flower bomb.
A what?
Flower. Flour.
Oh, with a bomb. Why would that work?
I don't know.
Is he a Mario brother?
I guess so. All right. Remaining dragons mate before dying. Cersei actually killed by stray gobbets of flaming wyvern splooge. In final episode, where pretty much everyone is killed, we see a seemingly triumphant Night King smiling menacingly. But after credits roll, one final Easter egg scene, we see a clutch of eggs, camera pans back, they're being warmed in a fur, back more, it's apparently a bearskin, back more, we see a small person stroking one, whispering gently, camera pans around, and it's Lyanna Mormont. Oh shit, bitches, Mother of Dragons is dead, long live Mother of Dragons. Yeah, that was... How many shrooms did you take before you...
You know what, guys? I'm really starting to grow concerned about you all from these answers.
The last one, I think, is both bananas and also has the highest likelihood of being true.
Okay.
Sam writes the books.
Fuck. Yeah.
I'm mad that I didn't think of that, but that's exactly what they would do here.
Yep.
Do you agree it's bananas?
Yep. What's that?
Do you agree it's bananas?
Is it bananas? Yeah, I guess it is.
Okay.
But it would still work, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I think that person has a very good... Oh my god, I know who it is too. That person has a very good chance of getting that full 15 points out of that. So, any favorites?
Well, Arya ruling as herself, as everybody.
Arya is everyone? Okay.
Tormund
80s mom.
doing the say anything style, but with a bard. It's pretty good. Cersei, who is going to make a deal as long as she gets to fuck Daenerys while the dragons watch. Pretty good.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Trying to think what else.
If it didn't stick with you, it couldn't be that good.
That's not true because I'm high as balls right now. So that's somebody's gonna suffer because I overdid it on the edible tonight.
Well, I'll give you the list and you can revise if you later. But I think we can declare you three people, you're probably getting a 5 points bump for that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right.
I mean, how can you... That weird one with Arya ruling the whole place, like, it's just like just Twilight Zone enough to really like do it for me, you know? The camera pans back and it's all the same little girl in the same outfit but with different faces, and suddenly you're like, oh shit. And then you get to see Arya's face and there's clearly something has broken and she is not okay. It's a bleak ending, man. I like it.
Okay. All right, that's it. So, you people are weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you all are. It was all a dream. Everybody who it was all a dream gets disqualified.
So since this is going out on a regular feed, why don't you tell people where they can actually hear the rest of our crazy-ass Game of Thrones coverage?
Yeah, guys. So y'all can find us on the website, unspoiledpodcast.com. And if you are trying to find an easy way to listen to all of them, I really recommend going to the website because that is where the full playlist is, and you can access that via your Patreon login. If you're just trying to listen to this season, go to patreon.com/unspoiled, and you will be able to download them as they come out for $5 and up a month, which is pretty damn good, guys. It's like $1.25 per episode, you know? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the two places, Patreon and my website. So check us out, patreon.com/unspoiled or unspoiledpodcast.com.
All right.
Get it.
Should you tell them what they can expect?
I thought I had already. Did we talk about it?
We did not.
Guys, the way that we're doing this is we're not just doing a regular old recap of the season. What we do is me and Rashawn watch the episode and Miles doesn't. And because Miles, he burnt out. He got real mad and he just decided that he was done. And I talked him back into it by telling him that he didn't even need to watch it. How about that? So what we do is we come up with lists of questions and try and trick him and ask him, out of these 5 things, which do you think happened? And he has to try and figure it out. And he's actually, at times, very good and really gets them right, like all in a row. But then sometimes what the show has decided to have happen is so banana pants.
Sometimes they have to kidnap a zombie.
Right, you know, like shit like this, that he just, of course, assumes that that's not what happens because that's the worst idea in the world. And then we get to hear his incredulity when we reveal that that is, in fact, what the writers thought the best idea was. So it's a really good time. We don't take it too seriously. If you're looking for a place for them to like give real thoughtful analysis, likely not our show.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
We're having more fun with it at this point. So
yeah, you know, I'm not super invested in wanting to put that kind of energy into it anymore, and I just feel like there's a lot of places on the internet where you can get that, and we're offering something a little bit different and a little bit more fun, and
maybe a little bit higher.
Likely. Almost guaranteed.
All right, Natasha, why don't you, thank you for showing us your great show. Why don't you play us out?
Tits and horses, tits and horses, tits and horses, tits and horses, tits and tits, horse, tits and horse, tits, tits and horses, tits and horses, tits and horses, tits and...
That was an Unspoiled Network podcast.
Dragons' lives matter.